There's no need for a tune-up. You know, in November it's going to be a year. You know, how many champions defend their title once a year? There's a lot of fighters that fight once a year. Nobody says, oh, he's been off or he's coming off, you know, a long layoff or he needs a tune-up. No, they go fight the best in the divisions. You know, there's no difference from Vergil. He fought last December, so we're going after Boots.
Robert Garcia remains confident that Vergil Ortiz Jr. doesn't need a tune-up before facing Jaron Boots Ennis. He believes Ortiz is already ready for one of the toughest fights at 154 pounds, and says his power gives him everything needed to score a knockout.
Land and hurt Boots, I think it was the third round? Everybody looked at me like, your boy will knock him out, your boy will knock him out. But then, he came back and did his job and took care of business. You know, that also says a lot about a fighter. Boots is a warrior, but I definitely know Vergil will hurt him.
Yeah, that's something you don't see going 12 rounds.
Sergio Mora acknowledges Ortiz's recent progress, but believes one more quality fight would better prepare him for Boots. In his view, the delays have only made it harder for the matchup to happen at the perfect time.
Again, and guess what that means? He's gonna have to fight one more fight before we get the Boots fight. This is what this hiatus, this legal hiatus caused. And this is why boxing can never really strike when the...
Chris Mannix continues to push for Ortiz versus Boots as the division's biggest fight. He believes there are few meaningful options at 154 pounds, and with fan demand growing, this is the matchup boxing should prioritize.
Boots next, because there's no other options. Like, if Vergil doesn't fight Boots, Boots is probably going to fight Josh Kelly in a title unification fight, which is a very easy fight to make for Matchroom. Sebastian Fundora is penciled in for a title defense sometime in the fall. First fight of his PBC on DAZN contract. He's not going to be available the rest of this year. There's nobody else, Sergio, in the 154-pound rankings that I care about. Like, unless you can give me a name that you think is a marketable, good, solid fight for Vergil Ortiz, I want to see this fight next. Josh Kelly, respectfully, you can wait your turn. Sebastian Fundora, you got something else coming up. The boxing world wants to see Boots versus Vergil. They wanted to see it with no belts on the line. They want to see it more with 2 belts on the line.
Teddy Atlas believes Ortiz has developed into a far more complete fighter. He says Ortiz now combines improved movement, ring IQ, and adaptability with his trademark pressure, making him an even tougher opponent for Boots.
Joe showed me a few fights ago that he had a dimension I didn't know he had. When he was just, going through guys, knocking them out with body shots, sinking and destroying. I don't think I knew or anyone knew that he had the ability to use his legs and box and do some boxing. He showed me that dimension. He showed me that dimension in that fight. Some people thought he lost. First fight that he got tested. We didn't,
Robert Garcia insists there is no reason to delay a fight between Ortiz and Ennis. He says Ortiz is fully prepared and possesses the kind of power that can end a fight with one punch, making this the matchup fans deserve to see.
Into an Ennis fighter, take a tune-up. How would you see it as his trainer? What would you recommend?
No problem. We would do it. Look, I know Eddie mentioned something about maybe Vergil needs or is going to want a comeback fight. No, that's not the case. Maybe that's what he wants for Boots. Maybe that's why he's trying to push that on us to try to get Boots something else before that. But no, we'll go straight into that fight. I think if Vergil is able to, fight Boots and we were able to get those punches, I think it's over. I think Vergil is not going to hold back. Vergil has great, insane power at 154.
Roy Jones Jr. believes the biggest unanswered question about Boots is how he would respond after absorbing a truly powerful punch. While praising Ennis' talent and athleticism, Jones feels that test has yet to come against elite competition.
Against a guy that has touched him good enough to really test his chin, so that's the only thing we don't know about him yet. We don't know if he can take the real punch yet because we haven't seen it, but as far as the skill goes, he got everything. And that fight could be a very difficult fight because he has everything. And when a guy is talented and has the skill level that Boots has, anything happens.
Boots Ennis believes his son's versatility sets him apart from everyone else at 154 pounds. He says Boots can box from the outside or fight effectively on the inside, making him a difficult challenge for any opponent.
He got everything. He can fight you inside, fight you outside. You know what I mean? He can do whatever he want to do. So, you know what I mean?
Bozy also believes Boots' power would be a major factor against Ortiz. He feels Ortiz's aggressive style would create openings for Ennis to land clean, damaging shots, giving Boots a clear advantage.
Well, I think he stopped. If Vergil come in with that shit he was doing with what's his name? Erickson Lugan. Oh yeah, he gonna run right to something. Remember, Vergil can punch, but Boots can punch.
Troy Isley favors Ennis, but admits the fight would be dangerous. He believes Boots has the skills to control the action, but warns that defensive mistakes against Ortiz could quickly change the outcome.
I think Fundora's a great fight. He can beat Fundora, but I think it's a 50-50 fight. I think he catches Vergil. Honestly, I think Vergil lost to Bobachek? I thought Bobachek beat Vergil, but I mean Vergil's a great fighter. He ain't no slouch. He still, I feel like it's still 50-50. I feel like just the size don't really affect Boots. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Boots will still be able to do his thing against Vergil. He just can't get caught.
Yeah.
I feel like his footwork better. I feel like he got power. I feel like his speed better, and I feel like his defense better. I feel like he just can't get caught by Vergil. So I feel like other than that, like everything.
Tim Bradley believes boxing is entering a new era led by Jaron Boots Ennis. He sees Boots as the sport's next superstar because of his exciting style, elite talent, and ability to entertain every time he fights.
Right now, man, this is Boots' era. If one guy could take the sport by storm, it's Boots Ennis. He could take the sport by storm. He can. He's entertaining people. He is so entertaining.
The former world champion believes Sebastian Fundora presents a unique challenge for Ennis due to his height, reach, and relentless work rate. Those physical advantages make him one of the toughest opponents in the division.
Could give Boots a run from his money. He could. And I only say that because of his attributes. Not because of his boxing skills. It's because of his attributes. That's why. This guy has, and it's Sebastian Fundora. You guys know who he is. He's a southpaw too, right? He has range, he has volume, he has punching power as well, okay? He knows how to keep his distance.
Terrence Crawford believes Ennis would need to fight with far greater discipline against Ortiz. He warns that Boots' willingness to exchange punches and occasional defensive lapses could become costly against such a dangerous puncher.
Gonna finish him.
Wow.
So he gotta tighten up his defense.
10 steps behind you, right?
He gotta tighten up his defense. He gotta stop exchanging. I know he's faster than most. He's more explosive than most, but at the same time, he's shown in the past that he can get careless and that he's going out there just to fight, you know, and I don't think when you get higher and higher.
Regis Progrise gives Ennis the edge in overall skill, but warns that Ortiz's relentless pressure could change the fight. He believes the fighter who controls the pace will likely come out on top.
You know, you just know, I mean, of course, skills do pay the bills, and I think Boots has really, really good skills, but Vergil is a monster. He's just a dog, you know. Sometimes, at the end of the day, like, this boxing, but sometimes it is a fight. You know, if Boots turns that into a fight like that, and sometimes, well, not Boots, if Vergil turns into a fight, you know, sometimes I think that he might.
Coach Breadman believes Ortiz could be the toughest opponent Boots has faced. He says Ortiz's efficient offense matches up well against Ennis' willingness to trade, making the fight a difficult test. *** interview.
To me, the hardest fight for Boots is Vergil Ortiz. That's my honest opinion. Vergil Ortiz, Boots got them long, kind of like gangly arms, right? And sometimes he load up a little bit, and Vergil Ortiz punch short and compact, right in the mid-range on the inside, right where Boots like it. And in exchanges, Vergil Ortiz, I don't think he's as fast as Boots for like combinations of punches, but I do think that if Boots is throwing single shots, that Vergil's short, compact punches can get there. Because one thing.
Sean Zittel believes Boots has the style to trouble Ortiz. He points to Ennis' movement, footwork, and ability to create offense while avoiding clean shots as the keys to victory.
Even though Ortiz right now on paper is the favorite, he's been at 54 and all. When you look at how Madrimov's awkwardness and his movement in that fight made it hard for Ortiz to get off until later in the fight. Ennis can implement the same things but actually be hit.
Sean Zittel also expects the matchup to be action-packed from the opening bell. He believes Ortiz's aggressive approach would force both fighters into an exciting, high-paced battle.
He's not known for his velocity, but he does bring really good punching velocity, aka speed, and he's an incredible combination puncher. And he's not going to make the mistake of what you're saying of trying to outbox Vergil or Jaron Ennis. He's going to make it a firefight and go blow for blow. And oh my God, on paper, what a fight that should play out to be. And he has.
Greg Hackett believes Boots would have the edge if the fight happens. He says Ennis has already shown a higher overall level of ability and should enter the matchup as the favorite.
Vergil and this whole team is foolish. They foolish. I'm going to tell you why. Because that fight was supposed to happen before the kid Xander got in there, right? Now, they see him go up in there with Xander and him so-called be hurt in the third round, and now everybody sees something. I guess y'all didn't see the part where the guy, got beat to submission in the 7th round. Here's the thing, though. Xander's a better fighter than Vergil. Vergil's easy. Vergil's going to get his beat bad. I'm telling you, Boots is going to torture him. Because you know why? It's not even because of the styles. It's because all this you did in Texas. You act like you was going to fight me, and then you got out the ring, and you said that Earl Spence was your dream fight. He's full of shit. Boots is going to crush him, bro. I'm telling you. It's going to get bad for I hope that fight happens. I hope the fight happens. Vergil is going to get a rude awakening.
Showbiz believes Boots should stick with his aggressive style. He argues that giving Ortiz too much room would allow him to find his rhythm and take control of the fight.
The way Boots fights, and he's been fighting against Xander Zayas and how he's been fighting, okay? Against Lemos, that's how he should fight Ortiz. If he tries to fight being too slick and going backwards, Ortiz may be able to get him against the ropes, and he may be able.
Showbiz also believes Ennis' game plan will be just as important as his talent. He expects Boots to control the ring, make smart adjustments, and avoid allowing Ortiz to dictate the pace.
Who's Boots to have Ortiz fight at his weakness, going backwards from the center of the ring. That's all I was saying. That's not a bad take. That's common effing sense. Now, if your take is Vergil could never win, there's no way he wins. Even if Boots is against the ropes, he doesn't win. Then we shouldn't be excited about the fight. F the fight. The fight is whack. If Ortiz, there's no way he should win. He should never even try. But what I'm saying is the likelihood of him winning goes up.
Gary Russell Jr. believes Ennis will be an even better fighter by the time he faces Ortiz. While respecting Ortiz's knockout power, he expects Boots to improve, correct his weaknesses, and earn a convincing victory.
Too flat-footed for Boots. It will be too slow of a pace for Boots. Boots, at this point, he's going to go look back at this fight with him and Xander and see where he went wrong. And by the time he fights somebody like Ortiz, he'll fix the problem by then. So Ortiz, yes, he got a puncher's chance. He come in shape. He's obedient, just as Xander was. But Boots, he got the ability to pull away from this guy and beat him in great fashion. That will be another great ass.
If this fight finally becomes official, it could be one of the biggest events in boxing. Who do you think wins? Does Vergil Ortiz Jr. score the knockout? Or does Jaron Boots Ennis use his complete skill set to get the victory? Let us know your prediction in the comments below.